My name is Frank Hofmann. I'm a correspondent with the Deutsche Welle, and I'm talking to Professor Dirk Brockmann. He's epidemiologist at Berlin's Humboldt University and is also working for Germany's Robert Koch Institute. Hello, Mr. Brockmann.
Good morning.
Professor Brockmann, we would like to talk about the so-called reproduction number. What is this about, and what does that mean for your modeling and for your projections?
In epidemiology, or in the spread of an epidemic or a pandemic that we're witnessing at the moment, the basic reproduction number, or just reproduction number, is the most important parameter, because it describes how fast and how quickly an epidemic will spread through a population. And it's actually explained very easily. When you have an infection, a disease that gets transmitted from person to person, and you take one infected individual, then you can ask, on average, how many other people will be infected by that person. And that's measured by the basic reproduction number. So when that number is, say, 4, that means an infected individual will, on average, infect 4 other people. And then these will, again, on average, infect 4 other people each. So then you have 16. And that is sort of the reason why we would expect an exponential growth if that basic reproduction number is larger than a critical value of 1.
So everybody's saying we have to get under 1. But why is the pandemic over when we're under 1?
So imagine a scenario where this number is above 1. That means an infected individual infects more than 1 other person on average. And so that means an exponential growth. But if you're below 1, that means on average, a person infects less than 1 person. So many people will infect no one, and some will infect a few. On average, if that number is less than 1, the virus cannot be sustained in a population because each individual will infect less than 1 other person.
And where are we now at the moment?
So this is, we are, for most of the countries that we have data for, we are at a critical junction in a sense. So when we compare the time evolution of the basic reproduction number for different countries, it started out at between, in a range of values between 2 and 5, and then continuously decreased. And for most of the countries, we're right at the critical point, slightly above 1 for some countries, slightly below 1 for other countries. So it's right at this critical point, this junction where we cannot really make predictions of whether we take a step further and take it below 1 so the disease will vanish, or we remain above 1 and even have an increase in this basic reproduction again, and then witness another epidemic.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brockmann.
You're welcome. Goodbye.